Did you know the next blackout could last not just hours, but days or even weeks? Imagine it. No lights, no heat, and no way to charge your phone. Power grids are aging, and extreme weather events are on the rise, which means blackouts are becoming more frequent and severe. But here's the good news. Today, we're going to share the 12 essential items that every family needs to survive a prolonged power outage. And here's the catch. Some of these items aren't what you'd expect. A few of them could even be the difference between comfort and chaos. Whether you're just getting started or already have a basic stash, you'll discover crucial items that many people overlook. Stick with us till the end, and you'll walk away with a complete checklist to get you fully prepared for whatever may come. Welcome to Prepper Pantry, where we help you protect what matters most. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button so you never miss essential tips like these. Ready to get prepared? Let's dive in. Number 1, canned and non-perishable food. When the power's out, our access to fresh food goes out the window too. That's where canned and non-perishable food steps in as a true lifesaver. Unlike refrigerated food, these items stay safe and edible for months or even years without needing any electricity. Canned goods are an absolute must-have because they're sealed, preserved, and easy to prepare. Think about stocking up on versatile items like canned vegetables, beans, fruits, and soups. These are nutritious, require minimal preparation, and can be eaten right out of the can if you're left without a way to cook. One tip most people miss: aim for a mix of high-protein and high-fiber options. Beans, lentils, and canned fish like tuna or salmon can help keep your energy up and keep you feeling fuller for longer. A well-rounded selection can go a long way when fresh options are off the table. Non-perishable snacks are just as important. High-calorie items like protein bars, peanut butter, trail mix, and dried fruits don't need cooking, take up minimal space, and pack a powerful punch of nutrients. Another bonus: these foods are light and easy to grab if you need to evacuate in a hurry. When you're building up your stash, remember, variety is key. Eating the same thing every day can wear down morale, so a little variety can make a big difference in keeping spirits up and nutrition balance during an extended blackout. Number 2, ready-to-eat meals and high-calorie snacks. When the power goes out, one of the first things you'll miss is the convenience of a hot meal. That's why having ready-to-eat foods and high-calorie snacks on hand is a game-changer during a blackout. Start with foods that are nutrient-dense and don't need cooking. Think of items like protein bars, peanut butter, canned tuna, or even jerky. These options are packed with protein and calories, keeping you fueled and full without needing any prep. And don't overlook dried fruits and nuts. They're rich in vitamins and minerals, giving you essential nutrients when fresh food isn't available. Here's something that might surprise you. Having higher calorie foods can actually be safer in emergencies. When we're stressed or cold, our bodies burn more energy. So, these high-calorie snacks aren't just about filling you up. They're helping you stay warm and alert. Lastly, consider some prepackaged meals, or MREs, meals ready to eat, like those used by the military. These are fully cooked, long-lasting meals that don't need refrigeration. Just tear them open and eat. They're especially useful if you're facing an extended blackout, giving you variety and something more substantial when quick snacks just aren't enough. These ready-to-eat options aren't just convenient, they're essential. With the right snacks and meals, you're prepared to stay strong, energized, and focused, no matter how long the lights stay out. Number 3, bulk grains and legumes. Optional but useful. One often overlooked powerhouse for blackout preparedness is bulk grains and legumes. Now you might be wondering, why stock up on these? Well, grains like rice, oats, and quinoa, along with legumes like beans, lentils, and chickpeas, offer a massive advantage. They're inexpensive, nutrient-dense, and, most importantly, they have a long shelf life when stored properly. In fact, When kept in airtight containers in a cool, dark place, they can last anywhere from 10 to 30 years. Here's the thing. When blackouts stretch on, canned food supplies can run low. But with a small propane or camping stove, these grains and beans become a sustainable and hearty meal option. A single cup of dried beans or rice can expand to fill an entire pot, providing a warm, filling meal that keeps you energized during challenging times. Even better, they pack essential nutrients, fiber, protein, and complex carbs that keep you full for hours. It's a smart backup option to keep the family healthy and satisfied, even if the lights stay off longer than expected. So while bulk grains and legumes might not be the first items you think of, they're invaluable for the long haul. They're cheap, filling, and shelf-stable, making them a wise addition to any prepper pantry. Number 4. Water and hydration. When it comes to preparing for a blackout, one of the most critical resources is water. During a prolonged outage, water services can become unreliable or even stop altogether. That's why having an adequate water supply is non-negotiable. First, bottled water. Experts recommend at least 1 gallon per person per day. For a family of 4, that's a minimum of 28 gallons for a week of readiness. Stocking up on bottled water might seem obvious, but many people underestimate just how quickly it can run out in a crisis. And let's not forget, you'll need water not just for drinking, but for cooking, basic hygiene, and even cleaning if the blackout stretches on. Second, water purification tablets or a portable filter. Even if you have bottled water stored, it's wise to have a backup method for purifying drinking water just in case. Water purification tablets are small, affordable, and highly effective against most bacteria and viruses that could contaminate natural water sources. Likewise, a portable water filter, like a Life Straw or Sawyer filter, is easy to carry and can be used on rivers, lakes, or other sources if bottled water runs dry. These purification tools offer peace of mind in case you need to get water from less than ideal sources, helping to ensure that your family stays hydrated and safe no matter what. So, when preparing for a blackout, think beyond just bottled water. Having both stored water and a way to purify additional sources gives you a reliable water supply that can keep you and your loved ones safe through the toughest situations. Number 5. Battery-powered flashlights and lanterns. When the lights go out, one of the first things you'll notice is how quickly darkness takes over. It's unsettling, but with the right lighting options, you can keep your home feeling safe and comfortable. Battery-powered flashlights and lanterns are some of the most reliable tools to have on hand for blackouts. Unlike candles, which can be a fire hazard and aren't the best for lighting up a room, battery-powered lights are safer and provide stronger, more focused illumination. Not only are they safer, but they're also incredibly versatile. You can move them around, hang them up, or even place them in different rooms, giving you much more flexibility. Here's a tip. Look for LED options. They last longer and drain batteries more slowly than traditional bulbs. Plus, some LED lanterns even have multiple settings, from bright to dim, letting you conserve battery life when you don't need as much light. And don't forget those extra batteries. It's easy to overlook, but having a healthy stockpile of AA, CA, or whatever size your lights need is essential. You never know how long the blackout will last, and running out of batteries could leave you scrambling in the dark. So, with a mix of reliable flashlights and sturdy lanterns, along with backup batteries, you'll be ready to keep your home well lit, even when the world outside goes dark. Number 6. Solar-powered charger or power bank. One of the most underrated but essential tools for any blackout is a solar-powered charger or power bank. When the power's out, these devices can be your lifeline to the outside world. Think about it. Without electricity, your phone, tablet, and other small electronics become useless within hours. That's where a solar-powered charger comes in. With a solar charger, you can harness the sun's energy to keep your devices powered. Unlike regular power banks, which eventually run out of juice, A solar charger can be recharged as long as there's sunlight. These chargers come in various sizes, from compact ones that fit in a pocket to larger models that can charge multiple devices at once. And many also work as power banks, storing energy for when you need it most, even at night. This isn't just about keeping your phone charged. In an extended blackout, communication could be critical. A charged phone lets you get updates, contact emergency services, and stay connected with loved ones. Not to mention, solar power banks can also power small LED lights, which is incredibly helpful if you need light after dark. When choosing a solar charger, look for features like fast charging, high capacity, and rugged durability. Some models even come with built-in flashlights or waterproof cases, adding an extra layer of security. A solar-powered charger or power bank isn't just convenient, it's a smart and sustainable backup that's reliable when everything else shuts down. Number 7. Portable generator for extended blackouts. When blackouts stretch beyond a few hours, a portable generator can be a game changer. Imagine being able to keep your refrigerator running, charge critical devices, or even power a few lights when everything else has gone dark. A generator can bring that kind of stability and comfort, but it's essential to use it correctly. Now, there are a few things to consider. First, always choose a generator that fits your needs. Smaller models are enough to power lights and chargers, while larger ones can handle appliances like refrigerators or small heaters. But remember, the bigger the generator, the more fuel it needs, so plan your fuel storage accordingly. One crucial point: portable generators should only be used outdoors. They release carbon monoxide, a colorless, odorless gas that can be deadly if used in enclosed spaces. Make sure it's placed in a well-ventilated area, away from windows and doors. A carbon monoxide detector can also add an extra layer of safety if you're using a generator. Most generators run on gasoline, but there are dual fuel options that use propane, which can be safer and more convenient to store. Propane also has a longer shelf life compared to gasoline, making it a practical choice for emergency prep. Finally, remember that generators need regular maintenance. Start them up every few months to ensure they're ready when you need them. Store fuel safely, check oil levels, and keep a supply of spare parts, like filters and spark plugs, on hand. A generator isn't a last-minute fix. It's a long-term investment in preparedness. With a reliable generator, you'll have peace of mind knowing you can stay connected and comfortable no matter how long the blackout lasts. Item 8. High-quality thermal blankets and sleeping bags. Our first must-have item is high-quality thermal blankets and sleeping bags. Now, we're not talking about the usual bed blankets or throw blankets. Thermal blankets, also known as emergency blankets or space blankets, are made with advanced materials like mylar, designed to trap body heat and keep you warm. These blankets are used in survival situations by rescuers because they're incredibly effective at retaining body warmth. Imagine this. It's a cold winter night, and the temperature inside your home is dropping fast. Wrapping yourself in a thermal blanket can retain up to 90% of your body heat, making a big difference when there's no central heating. Why sleeping bags? Sleeping bags are built with insulation in mind, especially those designed for outdoor camping in cold weather. They're perfect for emergencies because they're compact, portable, and specifically designed to keep heat inside. Sleeping bags with a lower temperature rating are ideal, as they can keep you warm even when the mercury falls to freezing levels or below. When choosing thermal blankets or sleeping bags, look for features like multi-layered insulation or fleece lining. These additions offer more warmth and comfort, which can make a big difference if you're dealing with extended power outages. And for children or elderly family members who may get cold faster, consider extra insulated options. They'll provide that added protection they need. If you can, layer these items. Wrapping a thermal blanket over a sleeping bag gives you even more insulation and maximizes body heat retention. Item 9. portable propane heater. The next item is a portable propane heater, an absolute game changer when you need extra warmth. Unlike electric space heaters, which rely on power, propane heaters run on small, refillable propane canisters, allowing you to heat specific areas even when the grid is down. Portable propane heaters are especially useful for families in colder climates, or for anyone with small children or elderly family members. A cold home isn't just uncomfortable, it can be dangerous, and certain populations are more vulnerable to these low temperatures. A propane heater offers that extra warmth when you need it most. But let's talk about safety for a moment, because it's key here. Propane heaters must be used with caution. Tip 1. Always choose a propane heater that's explicitly labeled indoor safe. These models are designed with features like oxygen depletion sensors, ODS, which shut the heater off automatically if oxygen levels in the room start to drop too low. This prevents carbon monoxide buildup, which can be harmful or even deadly in enclosed spaces. Tip 2. Use the heater in a ventilated area. Cracking a window or using it in a larger room can help circulate air safely, reducing the risk of dangerous gases building up. Some models also come with tip-over protection, meaning the heater will automatically turn off if it accidentally gets knocked over. This is a great feature to look for if you have pets or young children at home. Finally, have a carbon monoxide detector in the room where you plan to use your propane heater. Carbon monoxide detectors are inexpensive and can alert you if levels start to rise, offering peace of mind and added security. How much propane should you store? Ideally, have at least a few extra canisters on hand. A standard 1-pound propane cylinder can provide warmth for several hours, depending on the heater's size and settings. If you're anticipating an extended blackout, extra propane ensures you're prepared for several days without worrying about running out of fuel. Item 10. First aid kit and essential medications. First up, a quality first aid kit. In a blackout situation, even minor injuries like cuts, scrapes, or sprains can become more serious if they're not properly treated. But a basic first aid kit isn't just about bandages and painkillers. Let's talk about what you really need to have in there. Your kit should include a range of wound care supplies, antiseptic wipes or hydrogen peroxide for cleaning cuts, gauze pads, and medical tape for dressing larger wounds, and antibiotic ointments to prevent infection. Include a variety of bandage sizes, and don't forget to add a pair of scissors, tweezers, and even a digital thermometer. It's also wise to have an emergency blanket in there, which can be invaluable in keeping someone warm if they go into shock. Consider adding items that can help with specific issues that often come up in a long blackout, like antihistamines for unexpected allergic reactions, or electrolyte tablets for anyone feeling lightheaded from dehydration. If someone in your family has specific medical needs, like an inhaler or EpiPen, make sure you have backups ready. Now, let's talk about prescription medications. Many of us rely on daily prescriptions, and a sudden power outage can make refills challenging if pharmacies close or lose power. Ideally, keep a minimum 2-week supply of essential medications in a waterproof container. If you or a family member has diabetes, consider storing extra insulin, blood sugar monitors, and test strips. And remember, items like insulin should be stored in a cooler if the power outage is prolonged. Having these items ready can be a game changer, giving you peace of mind and security, knowing you're equipped to handle common medical issues without access to immediate medical assistance. Item 11. Hygiene supplies. Hygiene might not seem like a big deal during a power outage, but it can quickly become a health concern. Without running water, staying clean is tougher but crucial, especially in avoiding infections and illnesses that can spread quickly in close quarters. Start with hand sanitizer and disinfectant wipes. In the absence of running water, these can keep hands and surfaces clean, significantly reducing the risk of germs spreading. Stock enough for every family member to use regularly. Dry shampoo can be a small but comforting item, helping you maintain a bit of normalcy without needing water. Here's something most people don't think about: waste disposal. If the power outage is extensive, sewage systems that rely on electric pumps may stop functioning. Having a backup plan for waste disposal is crucial for both hygiene and comfort. Emergency toilet options can range from portable camping toilets to simple, heavy-duty trash bags with a plastic bucket and lid for safe disposal. Adding scented garbage bags, toilet paper, and a deodorizing agent, like cat litter, can also help manage waste hygienically and control odors. This may seem like over-preparation, but it's these little things that make a huge difference when facing an extended power outage. If you're preparing for a longer blackout, consider including bleach or water purification tablets to treat any water if your usual supply runs out. A few drops of unscented bleach can purify water, and keeping a jug of bleach on hand can help with disinfecting any surfaces that might be exposed to contamination. Hygiene supplies like these are more than just about comfort. They're crucial for avoiding illnesses that are common in emergency situations when resources are limited. Keeping everyone healthy and minimizing the risk of infection means fewer chances for emergency medical needs in a situation where help might not be immediately available. Number 12. Emergency radio, hand crank or battery powered. Now, let's talk about one of the most underrated but critical items on our list: the emergency radio. During a blackout, especially a prolonged one, staying informed is just as important as having food and water. Power outages often disrupt communication channels, and if cell towers go down or networks get overloaded, your phone might be as good as a paperweight. That's where an emergency radio can become a literal lifeline. Here's why it's a must-have. Emergency radios allow you to receive important updates directly from local and national broadcasters, even when other forms of communication are cut off. They provide weather alerts, evacuation notices, and other critical information that can help you make the right decisions for your family's safety. When choosing an emergency radio, go for one that's either hand crank or solar powered, so you're not dependent on batteries. Hand crank radios are especially handy because a quick crank gives you power for several minutes, and many also come with built-in flashlights and USB ports to charge small devices in a pinch. Think of this as your direct link to the outside world when everything else goes silent. A small investment in one of these radios can make a huge difference, helping you stay safe, informed, and ready to adapt, no matter how long the blackout lasts. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to Prepper Pantry for more essential tips on keeping your family safe and prepared. Stay informed, stay prepared, and we'll see you in the next one.